are no bad people in this world, it's always proportionate. My childhood dream was to be a cardiologist, and I've learned more about the life at the university grounds than anywhere else.
Freshers welcome එකේ හොඳම මතකය.
ඇත්තම කිව්වොත්, being honest, still I don't remember those incidents. So
Why is Singanamani your favorite song?
මට ඇත්තටම ඉවර වෙද්දි මට නම් ලිස්ට් එක කියන්න මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ දුන්නේ කවුද? මේ ප්‍රශ්නේ දුන්නේ කවුද කියලා කියන්න මම ඊට පස්සේ ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්ක මේක විසඳ ගන්නවා. ගෙදරින්නේ අරගත්තේ. මේ මගේ මේස උඩ තියලා තියෙන ෆොටෝ එක ගන්න. So each and every day I try to learn something new. It could be from a colleague, from one of my students, or it could be from a stranger that I meet on the road. Leave your titles, designations at your workplace and start respecting every occupation equally.
Welcome to Beyond the Tutor, the brand new interview series of FMF Media of University of Colombo. I'm Sashini Soisa, the host for the day. An untold story is always rich with inspiration, truths of reality and lessons of eternity. The objective of this very new series is to unfold a side beyond the lecturer we meet. Since these young professionals are in the early stage of their career, they can enlighten us with the transition from the student to lecturers. The guest for today is a very special individual who has brought pride to the faculty and the university. He recently started his career as an assistant lecturer in the Department of International Business in our very own faculty. He was the Rugger captain in 2019, Amalgamated Club president in 2019, Rotrack Sergeant of Arms in 2017-2018, Rugby Slug champions in 2019, obtained Sri Lanka University Sports Association colours in 2018 and 2019, and university colours from 2016 to 2019, and last but not least, the Student of the Year for 2019 in University of Colombo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Krishmal Fernando. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for all the awards and the accomplishments that you have made during the 4 years of your university life. Anyone who knows about you would always appreciate you for the pleasant attitude and the great personality you have. And I'm sure that during this process of achieving these goals, you've had many who inspired and motivated you. Because for many of us, Krishma sir is now our role model. So I would like to ask, who is your role model? Who thrived you to be the person you are today?
Honestly, Sachini, there's no specific person. I'd rather say there's no specific person or persons. I could have easily said my amma, tata, or names of few lecturers and sporting stars. But in different areas, I have different role models. There's this philosophy that I highly believe in. Is what there are no bad people in this world. It's always proportionate. There's always good in every person we meet. So I try to see the good in people I come across. I believe that nobody faces the same situation as another person because the circumstances are always different. So I've learned this lesson while I was an undergraduate. Maybe you have learned the same, or maybe you will come across the same lesson very soon. So there are always three sides to a situation. It could be your story, my story, and the true story. So don't limit it to only to your perspective when you make decisions, and try not to judge people. Take the good in everyone you meet and grow as a better person every day. Everyone we meet and everyone I meet has been a role model so far, and I think it would be the very same for you. In a way or another, everyone we come across, they are role models to our lives.
Thank you, sir. So, even though we see you as this person who was able to accomplish many things during your university life, I'm sure you've had your own moments where you doubted yourself or even thought, can I actually make it? They say a smooth sea won't make a skilled sailor, and I'm positive it's the same for you as well. So, could you tell me, what are the obstacles that you faced and how did you handle them? What's the mindset you had that made the all-rounder you are today?
Yes, Sachini, like you said, rough seas make good sailors. It definitely is. So we all face different sorts of challenges in our lives. In every day and in every moment, we face a different sort of a challenge. But personally, I perceive those challenges as new opportunities to grow. Throughout my life, I have tried different careers. I have worked as a freelancer, then I joined the corporate sector, and finally I'm doing something that I have never ever dreamt of. So identifying my true passion was truly a tough challenge when I stepped out the university. So my childhood dream was to be a cardiologist, and now today I'm doing something completely different from my childhood dream. So another one of the toughest challenges in my career at this moment and so far since I've joined the university as an assistant lecturer was the transition process from a student to a teacher. It was a tough task and I'm still in the midst of the transition process. So I'll add a little bit from the sports to the question you asked me. So the culture and the way you do a sport or an extracurricular activity in a school is completely different from the way you do it in a university, especially in a state university. It's always a challenge. It could be a financial challenge, it could be a physical health related challenge, or even it could be a mental health related challenge. I'll share a story, memory with you. This was when I was in my very first year at the university. So we used to have raga practice we used to have the practices early morning, the early morning practices those days, and at the same day we had the practices, and then at 9 a.m. we were supposed to sit to a semester end examination. So me and my friend, we finished practices around 8:45 in the morning. So we only had 15 minutes to go and start the paper, but still we made it. So those challenges are subjective, and I've learned more about the life at the university grounds than anywhere else. So I've cherished some great memories there, and when I look back, almost everything was a challenge throughout the past 4 years, and I would rather say it's all about how you face these challenges.
Thank you, sir. So there are many undergraduates who are aspiring to be future captains, presidents, or hold any other position in their respective sports teams and clubs. And we can all say that juggling the academics and the extracurricular activities is quite a hard task. There are people that I know personally and I've talked to who find it extremely difficult to balance the best of the both worlds. For these upcoming young men and women, what would be the best Krishmal advice you could give to them?
I'll start like this. So most importantly, you should discover your capacities and your limits. But still, even though you know your capacities and your limits, if you can go that extra mile, and if you have the level of dedication it needs, you can always go beyond those limits and achieve great things in life. And those achievements, they might not be, it might not be an award or a championship. It might be just, a small step at a time. But one day when you take a look back and you see where you were and where you are right now, you'll realize that you have accomplished something that you have never ever dreamt of. So make the maximum out of your university life, try new things, engage in aesthetic activities, engage in clubs and societies, build network, and most importantly, engage in sports. Spend a memorable university life. In some instances, you might lose the balance between those pillars, but make sure that you find the optimal balance between all these pillars at the end. And when you are stepping outside the university, from this, this is one of the greatest educational institute in Sri Lanka. So when you are stepping outside from this great educational institute, try your best to have a class in whatever the degree program you follow, and please make it, get it while engaging in all those extracurricular activities, and try to be a well-balanced product of the University of Colombo.
Thank you so much, Krishma sir, for all those advices that you gave us. It was quite insightful, and I'm sure our viewers got a lot from this. So, with that, we're ready to set the stage on fire with a rapid fire round. Quick tip before we start. Make sure your answers are rapid and full of fire. ඒ වගේම මේකේ සමහර ප්‍රශ්න අපි සිංහලෙනුත් අහනවා. Ready, sir?
Yes. Shoot.
Okay. First question. Freshers welcome එකේ හොඳම මතකය.
So we had two freshers welcomes. One was official and the other one was unofficial inside the canteen. So a canteen එකේ තිබ්බ freshers welcome එක, it's one of the most unforgettable days and moments in my life. It definitely is. So the entire welcome and specifically few more items are quite unforgettable.
If you had the opportunity to do something illegal and avoid going to jail, what would you do?
Illegal and
Avoid going to jail.
That's a tough one. Okay, I know it's rapid fire question, but still I'll need some time because
1 hour later.
A few moments later.
One eternity later.
First of all, I'm not encouraging anyone to do anything illegal, but since you asked me this question, I'd say highway එකක foot cycle එකක යන්න වගේ එකක්.
Okay. Moving on. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි දන්න විදිහට රග ක්‍රීඩාවේ දකුණු ගන්න try line එක පහු කරන්න ඕනේ. කැලණි යුනිවර්සිටි එකත් එක්ක තිබ්බ රග මැච් එකේ ඔබ ගෝල් පෝස්ට් එකට හේතු වෙලා හිටියේ ඇයි?
ඇත්තම කිව්වොත්, being honest, still I don't remember those incidents, so I had a concussion and still I don't know, I heard those stories, but still I don't know why I did that. So yeah, honestly I don't know why did I do that.
Okay. An unforgettable incident in the ragging season.
Okay, so one day we were playing cards with few of, I was playing cards with few of my friends. It was about 4 p.m. in the evening. So we had our batch, we had 420 students and only 159 were boys. So this person came to me and asked me to have, this is exactly what he said, Malli haya weddi kollo 200ක් ඕනේ. So we only had 159 boys, but he wanted us to have 200 boys by 6 p.m. So yeah, we had a lot of memories. We had a lot of such instances, but still this is one of my most unforgettable memories.
Why is Singanamani your favorite song?
So when we were in our first year, it was a trending song actually inside the university, especially among 15 to 20 boys. So we had this fan club for this song. So as a member of that fan club, I had to it had to be my favorite song.
Okay. Fault in Our Stars film එකට ගොඩක් කැමතියි. ඒ වගේම ඒක හැමෝටම බලන්න කියලා බර කරන්නේ.
ඉතින් අපි හැමෝටම තියෙන අපි කැමති movies. ඉතින් ඒ වගේ movies මං අර all time favorites වලින් එකක් තමයි Fault in Our Stars. So I recommend people to watch it because it's something worth watching.
If you were stuck in an island for one day, who would you choose to stay with? Is it either Umaria or Johan?
That's the easiest question so far. Without doubt, it's Umaria.
Recall a memory from that one time you were surprised on your birthday.
Actually, people have tried to throw me surprise birthdays, but always just it's something undoable because I always sense that they are up to something and I always ruin their plans, and there are times that I've invited people to my own birthday party, my own surprise birthday party.
Okay.
So there are no.
Last question. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." What would Krishmal Fernando once said be?
Live a life that you will remember.
Good one. So this is the first photo.
ඉතින් අරගත්තේ මේ මගේ මේස උඩ තියලා තියෙන ෆොටෝ එක ගන්න. So honestly, I think I was about 2-3 months. So I don't remember anything about this photo, but this is something very close, like something that a photo that I love a lot. So it's me, Ayya and Amma. This is before I have another younger sister. So this is before she was born. So I think Amma, she was saying something to me, and Ayya, he was posing.
Okay. Next we have this.
Even in this photo, I don't remember, but this is my tata behind me. That was mama akuru kiyapu palaweni dawasa.
Okay, that's nice. Next we have this.
That's my Ayya behind me. So you can see that I, like, in my face and expressions, I have no idea what's going on. So I was just staring at මම හිතන්නේ තාත්තා අතින් මොන හරි පෙන්නන දෙයක් බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා මම.
Next one.
So I came to DSN Anayaka College from scholarship. So I think this was back in grade 6. Probably the first day at DSN Anayaka College before I leave home.
Next photo is this.
Facebook got the So back in school we were quite active commerce, like we had a quite active commerce society. So I had I was a board member, and we were well known for we were well known in almost every Commerce Day competition. So this was at the Sirimawa Bandaranaike Vidyalaya Commerce Day. So we were promoting this product. We were supposed to promote this product. I think it was some sort of a oil or something. So this is a mini stage drama.
Okay. This is the next photo.
This was during our first year. It's quite unfortunate that the current first years and second years, they were not able to go through those memories, but we had freshers tournament, freshers interfaculty freshers championship, where we had about 22 games, and we competed as first years, and we were representing our faculty. So this was during the freshers rugby championship. So I think I definitely was not scolding anyone. Maybe a prep talk.
Next one.
This is one of the most unforgettable memories of my university life. Not only in my university life, but from my entire life. This is one of the most unforgettable moments. So this was when we won Sri Lanka University Games Rugby Championship back in 2019 after 10 long years. So last time the university have won the championship back in 2009. So we had this 10-year challenge, and we were like, it's not just myself, or like it's not something I accomplished by my own, but as a team, as a university, with the support of a lot of people, we were able to win this championship. And I know for a fact it's an unforgettable day for more than 50-60 people.
I'm sure that was a very great achievement. Next, we have this.
So it's me with Sudat Sampath sir, who was our coach for the past 5 years for the University of Colombo. Even before that, he has coached the university team and has brought glory to the university. So this was right after we finished the final match against Kelaniya University back in 2019. So after the match, we were unable to find sir in the bench. So he has gone to the pavilion, and he was with his family and his wife and 2 kids. So me and one of my teammates, we brought him back. This is how we brought him back to the grounds.
So I'm sure that that segment brought back a lot of memories of yours. So with that, it says good things must come to an end, so better things can start. We have now reached the finale. So sir, before we wrap up, one last question. What would be your concluding advice to all our viewers? You can convey your thoughts in both English and Sinhala.
ඔව් සචිනි, පෞද්ගලිකව මම අනුගමනය කරන දෙයක් තමයි මම උත්සාහ කරනවා දවස ගානේ අලුත් දෙයක් ඉගෙන ගන්න. සමහරක් විට ඒක මාත් එක්ක වැඩ කරන කෙනකින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, මගේ මාත් එක්ක ඉන්න ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනකින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්, එහෙම නැත්නම් මම දන්නවත් නැති පාරේ හම්බෙන මගතරදී හම්බෙන කෙනකින් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් මම ඇඩ්වයිසර්ස් එහෙමත් නැත්නම් මං පෞද්ගලිකව විශ්වාස කරන දේවල් කිහිපයක් ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක බෙදා ගන්නවා. After a certain point of your life, you will start to value few things: freedom, peace, and calmness over the other materialistic stuff. So when we are doing something, we usually be constantly worried about what would society think. But I think it should be about the good and the bad of your action or your actions. As long as you don't harm anyone else, and as long as you don't break the laws, you should have the freedom of choice. So don't miss the little things in your life. Cherish every moment, because we never know how much time it remains for us. තවත් එක දෙයක් තමයි අපි පෞද්ගලිකව බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා we expect to be respected just because we have more educational qualifications. I'm talking in general. This is a general case. So as human beings, we always expected to be respected. Like I've said, just because we have more education and qualifications, or we are because of the jobs we do. I'd say leave your titles, designations at your workplace, and start respecting every occupation equally. And I believe this is an essential change of attitude in our country. So as a concluding note, I would say, I know that you are facing a different set of circumstances as undergraduates, as well as human beings, because we have never experienced such a pandemic situation before. Most of us haven't experienced such a pandemic situation before. But even with those circumstances, try to enjoy your university life, because after the point of exit, your life will be a monotonous circle. Although we think and we believe that it would be different for us, that's not the case. අපි මෙතන යුනිවර්සිටි එකකින් එළියට ගියාට පස්සේ අපි මුණ දෙන ලෝකේ ගොඩක් වෙනස්. මේ වගේ නිදහසක් තාම අපි ගොඩක් වෙලාවට අපිට ජීවිතේ ලොකු බරක් නැති කාලයක තමයි මේ යුනිවර්සිටි අවුරුදු ගාන ගෙවන්නේ. ඒත් ඒක එක්කෙනාගෙන් කෙනාට වෙනස්. මම මුණ දෙන දේවල් නෙමේ තවත් කෙනෙක් මුණ දෙන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ කාලය තුළ මේ හම්බෙන නිදහසත් එක්ක මේ තියෙන කාල හම්බෙලා තියෙන කාලයත් එක්ක ජීවිතේ විඳින්න කරන්න ප්ලන් දේවල් කරන්න. මොකද අපි පුරුදුලා තියෙනවා සල්ලි පස්සේ හොඳ ජොබ් එකක් පස්සේ තවත් qualifications ගන්න වගේ දේවල් පස්සේ දුවන්න පටන් ගන්න තියෙනවා. So it has become a race for each and every one of us. But I believe that you should enjoy your youth. These are the years that you have time. So spend time with your parents and the loved ones, because someday you will look back and regret the things that you could have done. ඉතින් අන්තිම වශයෙන් මට පෞද්ගලිකව දෙන්න පුළුවන් උපදෙස මේ උපදෙස මගේ අදහස විදිහට මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ, ජීවිතේ තරුණ කාලය මේ ගෙවන්නේ. ඉතින් මේ කාලේ කරන්න පුළුවන් ජීවිතේට අත්දැකීම් එකතු කරගන්න, ජීවිතය ඉගෙන ගන්න, සල්ලි qualification පස්සේ හඹාගෙන යන අතරතුරම ඒ දේවල් මේ තියෙන ලෝකේ තියෙන මේ තියෙන ඉකොනොමික් සිස්ටම් එකත් එක්ක ඒ දේවල් අත්‍යවශ්‍යයි අපිට ජීවත් වෙන්න. හැබැයි ඒත් එක්කම ජීවිතේ සමහරක් දේවල් මඟ හරගන්න එපා. අපි මොකද වෙලාවකට හිතනවා අපි තව හොඳ ජොබ් එකක් කරාම අපි අම්මලා තාත්තලා බලා ගන්නවා වගේ දේවල් හිතනවා. හැබැයි තව අවුරුදු 10කින් 15කින් හැරලා බලද්දී සමහරක් විට අපිට සල්ලි තියෙන්න පුළුවන්, හැබැයි අපිට කාලය නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේමයි අපිට සල්ලි කාලය දෙකම තියෙන්න පුළුවන්, හැබැයි අපිව මේ තැන් වලට ගේන්න මහන්සි වෙච්ච මිනිස්සු එතන නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් යුනිවර්සිටි එක අධ්‍යාපනය ලබන කට්ටිය විදියට, සිසුන් විදියට, ශිෂ්‍ය ප්‍රජාවක් විදියට ඉතින් බුද්ධියෙන් මොලෙන් තීරණ ගන්න, හොඳ දේවල් කරන්න, හැම වෙලාවෙම හොඳ දෙයක් ආපහු සමාජයට දෙන්න උත්සාහ කරන්න, ජීවිතේ විඳින්න. හැබැයි අනිත් මිනිස්සුන්ට හිරිහැරයක් නොකර තියෙන රටේ නීති රීති කඩ කරන්නේ නැතුව ජීවිතේ විඳින්න. මේ කාලය, මේ අවුරුදු 4 විශේෂයෙන්ම මම කලින් කිව්වා වගේ ජීවිතය අමතක නොවන කාලයක් බවට පත් කරගන්න. So everything in a nutshell, my advice would be to live a life with no regrets.
Thank you so much, Krishma sir. That was a really great advice you gave. I personally learned a lot from that. So with that, we mark the end for this session with Mr. Krishma Fernando. Thank you, sir, for giving your precious time amidst your busy schedule. We immensely value and appreciate your presence today. Please do take care of yourself and stay safe. With that, we wind up today's episode of Beyond the Tutor. Stay tuned for more lively content in the upcoming weeks, and do subscribe our official YouTube channel. Till then, thank you and stay safe.